everyone, Jeff here, Aromatics, once again working on my cigar journal, where I smoke a cigar, usually for the first time, and I record my results in a journal format so I can share it with you guys. Today I will be smoking the House of Horvath Black Label Nicaragua. Now I have smoked all of them. There's 3 of them: red label, which I think is Dominican, there's the green label, which is Honduran, and the black label, which is Nicaraguan. Now, if I remember correctly, I've had this one before and I found it a little bit mild, although I find that surprising because usually Nicaraguan cigars are a little more bitey, little stronger than the other 2, Dominican and Honduran. But the Honduran version they have is actually one of my favorite cigars, and it's sort of on the lower end of the price range, I should say. It's not quite a budget cigar, it's probably a high-end budget cigar. But yes, I really liked the Honduran cigar. It has lots of good cedar flavors, and it's a nice light cigar as far as nicotine, but still lots of flavor. So I'm hoping the second time around that this cigar will be better than it was the first time. Maybe that was just a dud that I had. We will see. So looking at it, it is just a really nice looking cigar. Nice and evenly wrapped. It's got a nice wrapper with no real blemishes on it, except for just that little spot right there. The cap looks well done. I just scraped a little bit off there. The smell I'm getting is just kind of a woody smell, a nice dark wood smell with some tobacco, fresh tobacco. The draw's a little bit tight. I might have to snip off a little bit more than that. But I'm getting an oaky, lightly leathery taste on the cold draw. So okay, I'm going to get this lit up and we'll see how it tastes like on fire. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. So on first light up, this cigar was definitely Nicaraguan. As far as my impression of a Nicaraguan is, and what usually that is Nicaraguan tobacco kind of has this acidic bite to it a little bit, a lot of the stronger tobaccos, and this had that on the initial light up, as well as some heat on the back of my mouth. Now you don't really feel that heat and spice on the front of your tongue. That seems to be really light, like there's sort of a light body, but in the back of your tongue you get this kind of a chili pepper that lingers for a long time, for probably like 20 seconds. So I had a lot of that and a really nice cedar taste. I was surprised. So I was getting cedar and a kind of a light oaky taste as well. It's a Churchill size, by the way, so it's and it burns really slow. It's probably been almost 45 minutes and I'm only halfway through the cigar. So it did change a little bit up to the halfway point here. It started to get a little bit muddier in the flavors, not quite as what should I say? There isn't as much clarity now as there was at the beginning. And the cedar, sadly, is gone. And now I'm mostly getting that oak, but now it's a deeper, darker oak and woody taste. I'm still getting a little bit of that dark, not a pepper, but sort of a slightly black pepper, but mostly just kind of a heat spice that's still that washes over the palate, and it comes and goes. It's not as strong as it was at first, but it kind of fades out and you just get the oaky tastes, and then it comes back and then you get a nice wash of that chili over the tongue again. The retrohale, I get sort of a slight espresso coffee taste, but it seems to me that I almost get sort of like there's a mixture of some strong, like one little leaf in there of that strong, rich tobacco, and then the rest of it just sort of tastes like a light filler tobacco. So you sort of get like this impression that there's strength, but at the same time there's sort of a not an airiness, but just kind of a bland smokiness to it as well. Yeah, I like it. It's stronger than I thought it was. It's probably about a below medium on the body and mouth feel, but probably a step above medium as far as just flavor goes. The flavors are okay. It's a little bit too woody for my flavor, although it is got a nice dark wood taste and it is pleasant enough. Definitely not as good flavor-wise as the Honduran version for sure. But other than that, I like it. It's pretty good. It's getting dark now, so I'll probably stop my video here and leave it at that. So construction-wise, it has been good. Lots of smoke. The draw is a little bit tight for me, but probably good for most people because I like a wide open draw because I get more air that way, and I just like to... I don't know, I just seem to get less nicotine when I got a wider draw because I think you get more air per tobacco. Other than that, really good cigar. I like it. Construction's good. Lots of, you get your money's worth, a nice long smoke, and the price is good. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'll see you on my next one. Till then, Aromatics, signing out.